Okay, guys, I'm back. So, as I was saying, I listened to her entirely. Like she said, her father's a good father as far as, you know, if he's going to do the things for his children, he's going to take care of them. He's going to make sure that they're all right. You know what I mean? So she's, like she stated, she's not saying that he's a bad father when it comes to him doing the things as a father that he's supposed to do. Caring for his children. And now that the children, I guess most of them are grown, she's grown, I'm assuming, and she's saying, you know, she's stating that why does her name have to stay in his mouth, knowing that because she's gay, when he's been out here and he's done the things he wanted to do, he lived the life he wanted to live. I mean, he slept with who he wanted to sleep with. Once again, let me go back to it again. This is all speculation. I am sure that he has slept with multiple women at the same time, that he has had orgies with women and what so have you, which are considered gay experiences. Okay? I don't care how you cut that meat up, how you serve that platter. If you slept with the same sex, had any type of sexual intercourse with the same sex, where you have penetrated two women at the same time in the same bed, or you penetrating one and you eating out the other, yes, this is graphic right now, then you have had gay experiences. Am I wrong? Am I not right? But dudes, heterosexual dudes like Boosie, tend to want to categorize their experiences and put it in a category that is not of being gay. When I'm sorry, you ain't no better and no different than your daughter, Boosie. You ain't no better and no different than her. If anything, you should be a disgrace and a disgust to her. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I mean, that's just what I'm giving. I don't know. I don't get it. And I've heard him say that before his son would be gay, he would turn his son on to heterosexual women. And I think at that time he said that his son was, I think at the time his son maybe between the ages of 10 and 15. I'm gonna just go with that. Son and nephew, and he would make sure that they sleep with straight women before he allowed them to be gay. Gay is gay. You don't get to pick what you feel is gay and what you feel is not gay. You don't get to pick that you sleep with two women is not considered gay, because that's gay. That's just as gay as a person sleep with another man or doing other things that they need to do. It's gay. I don't care how you cut that. Like I said, I don't care how you slice that bread, how you serve that platter, or whatever you do. It's gay. It's gay. That there is gay. Okay? And I just wanted to come on and say that, and put that out there, you know what I mean? Because I watched it and I felt what she's saying. I remember growing up when I came out, my grandmother did not like it. She didn't understand it. But she didn't disown me, and not one time did I ever think that my grandmother ever spoke ill of me. I don't think my grandmother ever spoke ill of me. I think, you know, of course, she may have talked to her sisters and told them, you know, this, that, and the other. But it ain't like my family didn't know. My family knew that I was gay ever since I was a little boy. I'm going to say at least ever since I was 6, 7 years old. They knew. Because even at 9 and 10 and 11 years old, I would be at family functions, and, you know, let me tell you something. I used to love and hate at the same time family dinners, like Christmas dinners, Thanksgiving dinners at my grandmother's house, or or at one of my aunt's house or whatever the case may be. Because at some point, the conversation was going to pivot over to to homosexuality. Somebody is gay, this, that, and the other. And then it was going to carry on for a little while. And even when my mother was alive, I can still remember my mother saying at one time that I had a son and I had a daughter, and that's the way it better stay. Because I believe my mother knew that I was gay. She knew that I had gay tendencies, however you pronounce the word. She knew that I had those things, that she saw that in me at that young age. And once again, at that time, she may have not understood it and what so have you. But I like to think that if my mother would have continued to live, my mother would have accepted. She would have accepted it a long time, with open arms and what so have you. But, at that time, during the 1970s, that's the things that were being said. It's, I come from a black family. That was a stigma in our race. And so for many years, I was afraid to, be like really, really, really be myself. But I was really being myself at the same time. I didn't like girls. As far as I wasn't attracted to girls. There was no interest at all. Even at 7, 8 years old, there was no interest at all. But you are a celebrity, a rapper that have done some, I'm quite sure you've done some horrific things. And your kids, I am almost sure, have been exposed to some things, Boosie. And for you to sit up there and not like your daughter because she's gay, I thought that you would be more appreciative of that because she's a female. You got some issues, buddy. You got some issues. I just wanted to come on and say that, guys. I just wanted to give my little piece of mind. I know nobody didn't ask me for it, but I'm gonna give it any fucking way. It's just hypocritical. And it's just hypocritical. And he's a hypocritical person all the way around. Like, I just don't get him at all. Like, you can never call somebody or not like somebody for something because of the life that they choose to live as far as being gay. There's no harm to the next person by that. There's harm to another person if you're racist. There's harm to a person if you don't like, if you are a rapist. Things like that there. But there's no harm to the next person if another person is gay. As long as that person doesn't infringe on anyone else and try to force it on somebody else, there is no harm or that person is not breaking no rules. They living in the world. They share a world along with everybody else that lives on this planet. And even though I may not like a person's view or beliefs, yet still at the end of the day, I still respect them as a person, even down to the tangerine.